As Election Day draws nearer, you are bound to see more and more campaign signs pop up. But for decades in Kentucky, those signs and other forms of electioneering had to stay 300 feet from a polling place until today. Local 12's Angela Ingram is in Cold Spring with how and why things are changing. Angela.
Well, Cammie, there's some political signs at a private business directly across the street from this polling place. And under that Commonwealth law, they were too close to the polling place. So sheriff's deputies were enforcing the law. They would knock down the signs. And the private business owner, he decided he was going to sue. Today, a judge issued a ruling saying that the law is unconstitutional. It violates due process and also freedom of speech. Political signs litter both sides of Route 27 for high visibility to passing drivers, but the ones at Campbell County Auto Body across from polling place First Baptist Church have been repeatedly removed.
The problem that we ran into was, on Election Day, we're right across from the church, which is the polling place, and yet there are signs on both sides of the corner, people standing on both corners, and they're holding up signs, but unfortunately our signs here were really maliciously just broken and torn down. John Russell's business has been here for more than 3 decades. He says he allowed candidates to put the signs on his private property to show support. And Russell says he tried to work with officials on the issue. I understood that there was a limits on the distance. I would come in, I even came in early that day at 7 a.m. and was trying to take it down. I know the polls open at 6. And they had already come and broke them down. So Russell's lawyer sued, attacking Kentucky's electioneering statute.
First and foremost is there's private property, and I don't know why anyone in government would think you could pass a law that would allow you to trespass on people's private property and remove political signs.
A federal judge found the entire law unconstitutional, saying it violates the First and 14th Amendments, and his ruling effectively stops officials statewide from enforcing the law.
Whenever property owners, taxpayers, voters can, stand up against government intrusion, especially on your private property, I think that's a good day for everyone.
And private property was a very big issue. The federal judge said part of the problem with how Kentucky's electioneering law is written is that it did not have a private property exemption, and many other states and commonwealths do. Live in Cold Spring, Angela Ingram, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
Interesting story, Angela. Thank you. And the Commonwealth could possibly appeal the judge's ruling.